Welcome to another episode of KPTV. And today, somebody asked, do you know who it was?
I think it's one of our fans from Sweden, actually.
Really?
Evelyn
Yes.
Van Egmond.
Asked about our pets. What pets we've had and or have, right?
Yeah.
All around?
Yeah, past, present. What
Okay.
our pets.
So, I think I'll let you start, seeing that you have had less.
My first pet that I had, I got, I think it was like my 5th or 6th birthday, was a golden retriever. And his name was Jingo.
Jingo.
I don't know where the name came from.
That's kind of a cool name.
But his name was Jingo, G-I-N-G-O.
G-I-N-G-O, 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 and Jingo was his name, oh.
So, he was a golden retriever. He was an amazing dog. I had him up until I was like 14 or something like that. 14, 15. So, he was like 10, 11 years old. He was just an amazing dog. Died. Well, we actually had to put him down because he got old age and, like, he basically, like, started snapping at all of us and stuff like that.
So he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, we had to put him down. He had bad hips and everything like that. In between that time, I had a hamster, which actually was Brad's. Had a hamster, and then it had babies, and then this one was one of the babies, and I had it from, like, I don't even remember the years, but yeah, it was a little hamster, and it was a little pain in the ass. At some point after that, I was working at Petco. I was like 18, and someone brought in iguanas, and they had no home, and it was either we found a home for them that day, or we had to call the animal control and get them taken out of the store. I was like, fuck, well, if you give me, like, everything for them, I was like, I'll take them home. Oh, bad mistake. Terrible mistake. So there's 2 iguanas, both males. I think they were brothers or something like that, because they, like, coexisted in, like, the same habitat, which I don't think iguanas really do that.
I don't know. I don't know how they work.
So...
I think it's if they're young enough and they grow up together.
Okay.
I think, like, all lizards, like, you can't get, like, an old one and then put a new one in. I think then they'll kill them.
They'll battle and shit.
Yeah.
But, so I had these 2 iguanas, right? And the first couple weeks was cool. I would take them out. I'd let them, like, roam around, like, my bedroom and shit like that. And, like, I'd be able to pick them up and everything like that. Well, for some reason, at some point in time, I came home one day, and I had left them out like I normally did. Like, I would go to school, and I just, like, let them walk around and shit like that. And I had, like, a little sandbox that they would go, like, shit and piss in. So, like, they never, like, used the restroom, like, on my floor or anything. And I can't...
Unlike me, I did.
Yeah, Mike always did. And I came home one day, and there was one on my bed. Like, they would climb up on my bed. There was one on my bed and one underneath my bed. And the one underneath my bed, when I finally found him, I pulled him out, stuck him in the cage. And then the one on my bed started whipping me with its tail. Like, it didn't want to get off my bed.
I whipped my tail back and forth.
These things were like... I mean, they were fucking huge. Like, they were basically full-grown fucking iguanas. And I had them for like a month or something like that. Never had a problem with them, ever. And, like, I was told, like, they could be dangerous. Like, they could really be... I mean, my fucking arm was, like, lacerated. Like, these things were whipping the shit out of me. And at that point, I was kind of like, okay, well, now I'm starting to see the other side of these things. And then finally, somehow, I got it into the cage. And after that, for some reason, that one was pissed off, which pissed off the other one. Anytime I would try and get into the cage to take them out like I normally did, they would go crazy and they would hiss and they would try and whip my ass and shit like that. So finally, I found someone that had other iguanas and shit like that. I was like, look, you know what? I will just give these to you. Here's this big ass, because I was working at Petco and we did a remodel. So I had these big ass, like 100-and-something gallon fish tanks and shit like that. It was a huge fucking tank that I kept them in, and I had the branches and everything. I was like, look, I will just give you this. Just get them off my fucking hands. Like, I don't want them. I don't want them here. Like, basically, once they flipped for some reason, I don't know what it was. I kept them fed, fucking, like, I took care of them. I would let them out to wander around every fucking day. Don't know what it was, but they just, like that. And then this one just got pissed off, which pissed off the other one. And, like, I would reach in to try and grab them. It was just fucking tails and...
They created a revolution.
Oh my god, dude. They fucking hated me for some reason. So I was like, hey, get the hell out of here. I'm done with you. You gotta go. So, found a home from them. They're gone. And, I'm trying to think of what else we had. My mom had a dog. And then when my son was 1, we got him a puppy, which is a Rottweiler. And they are the best of friends to this day. Just a quick story here, but like he's gotten big, right? Like, I mean, he's a fucking rot. So he comes up above my knees. Like, he's a big fucking boy. We let him out in the front yard to go play and stuff like that. And my son will be in the front yard, and like the whole thing is like fenced off and shit. And our water meter is right outside the fence. Well, apparently the water guy had come, and I'm inside the house, and I hear my dog like growling, like a pissed off growl. Now, he doesn't bark, he doesn't fucking make noise, like he's the quietest fucking dog. So for him to growl, I was like, something's wrong. So I go like running, like I fly out the front door, and my dog is in between. The fence is here, Rox is here, and my son is here. So he's like in between. Apparently, the water guy comes up to check our water meter. And my son says hi to everyone. So he's like, hey, like, how's it going? Well, the dog was like, nope. He interjected himself in between my son and the fence and was pushing him back. Like, we got the puppy when he was like 6 or 8 weeks old. Like, we had to go out to Compton, fucking, this dude.
City of Compton!
Like, this guy basically had puppies, and somehow down the grapevine it was like, look, either fucking, we find homes for these dogs, or we're just gonna let them go run on the street.
Skin them.
Yeah, or we're just gonna let them, like, just go. Like, just let them run on the street and shit.
That's
like
horrible.
So, like, somehow, some way, we ended up getting this. And, like, my son was 1. The puppy was, like, 6 to 8 weeks old. So they've grown up together, basically. And,
that's the best, too.
Oh, yes, seriously. So, like, he put himself in between the fence, and he would not... Like, my son kept trying to, like, walk around, and he was getting frustrated. And, I mean, my son's, like, 5. At the time, he was 5. And, so he was, like, trying to, like, walk around, like, what the hell are you doing? And the dog was just, like, he was growling at and the water guy, like, checked the water main. And, like, I'm kind of, like, peeking around the corner. Like, I didn't walk out there. I'm, like, peeking around the corner, and the dog just would not let my son get close to the fence. I was like, oh, my God, this is amazing. So we still have him. He's, like, God, the dog will be 5 on Halloween. Yeah, I think it'll be, like, no, I think it'll be 6 on Halloween. So, he's almost 6 years old, and he's a big boy, and, him and my son are best friends, and that's, like, the best, like, combination right there. Like, I got this big-ass dog, fucking, like, they play together, like, they say that dogs only have, like, one master, but between me and my son, like, he takes care of both of us.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, maybe one master, but definitely knows, like...
Mm-hmm.
I think animals know family.
But, like, he won't really listen to anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, my son's mom is just kind of like, he's okay with, no, he's good with her. Like, he just kind of, like, he picks and chooses. He's, like, okay with us, but then everyone else is kind of like, fuck you. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, he takes care of my kid, and that's, like, the coolest combination, to let them, like, play and just have a good time. I mean, fuck, he's, like, 3/4 of the size of my son. So, like he could fucking knock him over and whoop his ass if he wanted to. But that's my current pets.
All right. So, hold on. I think I can write a song with mine. Hold on, where's a banjo? I need it.
Oh,
and
seriously.
All right, so let's see. Let's start with when I was young. Let's see. What was the first pet that I ever... God, I've had so many goddamn pets.
You still have a lot of pets.
Yeah. I think the very first pet, at least that I can remember, because I think we actually had a cat before I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as what I can remember, my first cat was Missy. She was a nice cat until, like, I don't know what happened. She flipped the switch and she was nice to me.
What the fuck, animals?
Yeah. No, she was nice to me all the time. She was never mean to me. But to everyone else, you could not even, like, look at her. She would attack the shit out of you. I think you've been attacked by her, right?
Yeah.
Plenty of times.
Yeah.
She was, like, the meanest cat in the world, and she sounded like the devil, too, if you pet her. The only time that you could pet her and she wouldn't get mad at you is when she was eating.
I forgot about that cat.
Yeah, and then when you pet her and she's eating, she's just, you hear the chewing, she's like, it's, oh my god. It was hilarious. But then at the same time, my grandparents had moved to Washington, and they had a few dogs, and we took one of their dogs, because I pretty much grew up with that dog, but it wasn't ours. Its name was Coco. It was a brown dog. It was like a mix. I don't even know really what it was. It didn't really have a type of dog. It was just, you know, it was just a dog. And that dog eventually got scared when, I think when it thundered or something like that. And we weren't home, and it broke down our gate. And never saw it again. She just took off. She's like, fuck this, I'm out. Boom. Like, I guess she got scared, but she was a really good, she was like a dog like that too. She was very protective over like me and my sister, because we grew up together.
Yeah.
And every time, like, even if we were fucking around, like if I was messing around with my friends in the living room, like, you know, like how we like,
yeah.
And she would just go ape shit on the window, just like, I was like, fuck, calm down, dog. Like, you don't need to try to kill him. Let's see, after that, then we had Lucky. Lucky, she's a German Shepherd, but she was a mix. I don't know what kind of mix. But she was small. We got her from the pound.
She looked more German Shepherd than anything else.
She looked just like a German Shepherd, just smaller.
Yeah.
Just like a smaller German Shepherd. That dog was hilarious. She could, like, for one thing, I've never seen a dog, like, she must have been part black, because I've never seen a dog have so much hops. Like, this dog could jump up. Remember, we'd be walking, and she would just jump up on the gate and just sit there just, like, on this brick wall, just like, hey, what are you guys doing? And I'm like, this is a freaking 6-foot brick wall. This dog's, like, this big, and just jumping up and just chilling, looking, just like, what? What are you guys doing? She was the smartest dog ever, though. Really well behaved. She used to play basketball with me. That dog was the best defense on basketball ever. You would never get past it. Never. She would steal a basketball from Michael Jordan. I guarantee it. And when we moved out of our house, none of us had a place for the dog to go. So we had, my mom gave it to her friend, or her friend's parents or something like that. And she's still there. You know, she has, like, I guess she has 2 other dog friends there, and they eat peanut butter every day. So
she's
living it up.
She's living the life now.
Yeah, she was having fun with us, and now she's at a resort for the rest of her life. Like, fucking must be nice. I'm kind of jealous. Can I be a dog and go eat peanut butter every day? And at this, before that, we had a cat. Oh yeah, and I don't think I ever said anything about Missy, but she just passed away from old age. And then we had another cat, Mister. He was actually a cabbit, you know, part cat, part rabbit. Yeah, he had big ass hind legs, and he could jump, and he was crazy. And we had him for, God, not even a year. He ended up getting hit by a car. That sucked. And then we had Midnight. We got Midnight, which I still have Midnight. He's a black cat, furry as hell. It's fluffy, and he's mean sometimes, but he's playful.
He's got an attitude.
Yeah, he's way too smart to be a cat, because he knows what the hell he's doing, and he likes to take revenge. If you piss him off, he'll knock your clothes over if you fold them. And, like, yeah, he's a little bastard. But he's great. And we have Cherry, our little chihuahua. She's just a little teacup chihuahua. She's tiny. She weighs like 4 pounds, I think. She's got a little attitude, too, but she's funny, man. She runs around. It's the best when her and the cat play together. You've seen it a million times. They sit there and just fight, and the cat's bigger than the dog. So I mean, like, how odd is that? A cat bigger than a dog is hilarious. And then let's see, what else do I got? Jesus Christ. I have a bearded dragon named Dexter. I named him Dexter after the serial killer, you know, from the TV show Dexter, because he kills worms all the time, so he's a serial killer. So that's why I named him Dexter.
K-I-double-L-A!
Yes. And then I have a turtle named Ruby, and it's the oddest turtle. I don't know, like, to me, I think turtles, you know, they just do, like, normal stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, they do their turtle things. This turtle's weird as fuck. It'll be sitting on, like, the little thing that floats on the water, right? And just have, like, legs out like this, and then the other legs just straight out, just laying there, like, it does the weirdest things. Like, you really have to see it. I just look at him like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you weird turtle. I have a weird turtle. And I have a chinchilla named Chinchi. And that chinchilla is, it wasn't mine to begin with. We had some friends that moved in with us for a little while. And then they had the chinchilla. And for whatever reason, they decided to leave the chinchilla when they left. And you know, we always asked them, are you going to pick it up? And they never picked it up. They said they wanted to keep it, because I was like, do you want us to just keep it or what? They said, no. I mean, like, they even tried to sell it to us. They ended up being douchebags, but,
My home phone's ringing.
yeah. Yeah, whatever.
We're filming!
Hello!
Shut up!
But, yeah, so we pretty much just ended up with the chinchilla. And as far as I know, that's as much as I can remember on the animals I've had. Probably have had more. Oh no, I take that back. Me and Linda had mice. We had mice for probably about a month. We had 2 mice. They, you know, we played with them for a little while, whatever. And the next thing, you know, we had 30 mice.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell just happened?
That was the same thing that happened with my hamster.
Oh my god.
Brad had, like, a couple. Now someone's phone's ringing?
Yeah, I was like, what?
That's not mine, is it?
No, it's out there.
Brad had like a couple hamsters, and then he had like 20 hamsters.
Yeah. Oh my god. But
Stay away from rodents.
just 2 little mice, and we're like, oh yeah, they're fine. Yeah. Well, what the hell just happened? We have like 100 of them. So we just said, you know, that's too much. We can't deal with this. So we gave them back.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we just gave them back to the pet store. You know, I was like, you know, I don't even care about getting my money back. Whatever. Here you go. Just take them. You know, make sure they go to a good home, blah, 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 all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I guess that's about it, I think.
So that sums up our pets. Evelyn, I'm guessing that's how you say her name?
Maybe.
Correct
us if we're wrong.
I believe she's from Sweden.
I'm pretty sure.
If I remember right, she's from Sweden, so I could be saying her name wrong, but we're Americans, so we're dumb. And, that is our list of pets. It's probably been a super long video.
Yeah, because my fault.
But, yeah, there's all of our pets. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.